Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Sokola, Supervisor of Guidance. I've created this video for you to learn about the online course request process. It's time for you to choose your electives for your schedule for next year. This PowerPoint video is a guide that will teach you how to use the online course request feature of OnCourse Connect. The window is open now. The deadline is February 12th at 12 p.m. If you do not input your choices by noon on February 12th, the window will close and you will have to discuss your choices with your school counselor when you meet with them for your scheduling meeting. This may impact the courses that you receive next year. So please make sure to go into OnCourse Connect now and input your choices before February 12th. When will I be scheduled? Students in grade 11 will receive an email from their school counselor. You will have an individual meeting to go over your requests and choose your courses for next year. Students in grades 9 and 10 will also meet with their school counselor individually, but it will be during your physical education class. The window for each grade is listed below. These dates are approximate, but please, all of you, watch your school email for your counselor's contact. Here is the list of school counselors with their caseloads. Students are assigned to their counselor based on their last name. This year, Ms. Voyatzidakis is in for Mrs. Keck for students with the last name A through CAR. Ms. Schnorbis' caseload is last name CARS to FON. Mr. Schneilein, last name FOO to KA. Mrs. Gibson, last name KE to MH. Mrs. Goodman, last name MI through P. Ms. O'Donnell, Q through SM, and Mrs. Calcagno, SN to Z. These are the directions to choose your requests in OnCourse Connect. When you log in to the main page, you will see students on the left and guardians on the right. You need to log in to the students' left-hand side, not the right-hand side, using your parents' or guardian's username and password. You will not be able to access the student portal unless you go into this left side labeled Students. Your sign-in is your school email address and password. Once logged in, you will see the course requests icon on the left-hand side. This will take you to the main course request menu. This PowerPoint video does have our course description book with the listing of courses in it. However, you can search our course catalog using this green Add Course Request button, which will bring you to the database of our school's courses. You can search the catalog 3 ways: typing in a keyword, typing in the department, or just by browsing. This screen shows you where to type in a keyword under the search top left, or you could click on Departments, which is a drop-down menu and will show you the different departments and you can choose one, or you can simply just browse the whole catalog under the course catalog title. When you're ready to add a course, you simply click on the green Add button next to the course. On this online course request page, you will see the elective that I just chose, Creative Writing. It shows you the number of credits for that elective. This one is 5. And it will show you the total number of credits that you've so far requested, which is only 5 because that's the only class. Your teachers will also be making recommendations for you, and you will see or may see other squares on this page that your teachers are adding. If you are looking for a specific recommendation by your teacher and you don't see it on this page, make sure to talk to them before February 12th so that they can make a recommendation for you. In the top right-hand corner is the green Add Course Request button. So after you input each elective, you go back to the green button and add some more. Let's talk about alternates. Taking a look at this online course request screen, you can see this student chose three-dimensional design, civics economics, geometry, creative writing, and anatomy and physiology. All of them show add alternates 0. That means the student did not choose any alternates for any of these classes. We would like you to choose at least one alternate class for each of your first choices. While the computer will work very hard to give you your first choice elective, if it does not fit in your schedule or it's at maximum capacity, it will try your alternates. Simply click on the Add Alternates button, and then it will take you to the course catalog again so that you could then pick the class you would want in its place. For example, the arrow is pointing to the Add Alternates on the economics square. When you choose Add Alternates and go to the catalog, pick the elective that you would want if you can't get economics. If the elective is 5 credits, you will need to add either a 5-credit alternate or 2 alternates that are 2.5 credits each. You will do this for every one of your electives. We want you to at least choose 10 credits for first choice electives and 10 credits for alternates. Now remember, we have electives that are 5-credit electives and 2.5 credit electives. So when choosing a 5-credit elective, make sure that you choose 2 alternates that are 2.5 credits or 1 at 5 credits so that you have enough electives for alternates. This screen shows you what it looks like once you hit the Add Alternate button. The arrow is pointing at departments because you can search by department. You can also search by browsing the course catalog or type in a keyword. This student chose 3 alternates for civics economics. Once those are added, you then click on Back to Course Requests and start again. Now that we're back on the main page, you can see under civics economics there are 3 alternates. The arrow is pointing at Add Alternates with a 3 because this student chose 3 alternates for economics. You will only be able to add alternates for elective courses, not core subjects. So if geometry is on this page recommended by your teacher, you will not be able to add an alternate for that. You will discuss your core subjects and alternates for core subjects with your school counselor. After inputting all of your elective requests and alternates for every single one of them, you can type a note to your school counselor in this note box. Just make sure to hit Save Notes so that she or he will see it. The next few slides are our course description book. All of our courses are listed in addition to the prerequisites that are required in order for you to take them. This is a list of our grade 9 electives. I've compiled the electives that just 9th graders could take. Next, we have the graduation requirements. In order to graduate our high school, you need to have completed 130 credits. You will take 35 credits each year for a total of 140 credits in 4 years. That means that you only have 10 extra credits. Anyone who fails more than 2 classes over the 4-year period will not graduate on time. In addition to having 130 credits, you need to have them in certain subjects. Language arts, 4 classes, 3 mathematics, including Algebra 1 and geometry, 3 science classes, including biology and an additional inquiry-based science with a choice of chemistry, environmental, or physics. Social studies, you must have 3 classes: World History, U.S. History 1, and U.S. History 2. For all 4 years that you are attending high school, you need to be enrolled and pass Phys Ed and Health. If you fail any semester of Phys Ed or Health, you will end up having to take it again over the 4-year period. World languages, we offer Spanish and French, and you must complete 1 full year. Most colleges are looking for 2 years. We have an elective called Financial Literacy Economics. It's a semester class that is required for graduation. And then you will have to complete 5 credits of both performing arts and practical arts. As you look at the course description book, you will see in parentheses at the bottom of each elective whether or not the course is a practical or a performing art. Some classes like digital arts and TV are both practical or performing. So you will complete a total of 27.5 electives, and as I stated, you will have 130 credits or need 130 credits to graduate. You will take 140, but you need to pass 130. Credit requirements. In order for students to pass from grade 9 to grade 10 to 11, then 12, you must have completed a certain number of credits. So let's take a look. A student in grade 9 has completed from 0 through 24 credits. To be considered a sophomore, grade 10, you have to have completed 25 to 59 credits. That means if you fail more than 2 5-credit classes as a freshman, you will still be considered a freshman in your second year. To advance to grade 11, you have to have completed 60 to 94 credits. And finally, to be considered a senior, you need to have accomplished 95 or more credits. If you do not have 130 credits at the end of your 4 years, you will need to either make up some classes via Eduseer online at your cost or come back for a 5th year. In addition to credits and courses, the state of New Jersey requires that you pass standardized tests in both English and math. They have cutoff scores in both NJSLA and PARCC, but there are alternate assessments that you can pass. These include the SAT, the ACT, PSAT, ASVAB, and Accuplacer. So if you have not yet passed an English or a math standardized test, then you can take one of the alternate assessments. However, keep in mind, those of you in grade 11, if you have not passed one of these assessments yet, you will be placed in a Math 404 or an LAL skills class so that you receive supplemental instruction and practice tests so that you can pass these tests before your graduation. These are our course descriptions. They are alphabetical by department: Art Department, Business Department, Computer Sciences, History Department, Language Arts Department, Mathematics Department, Music Department, Physical Education Department, Science Department, Family and Consumer Sciences Department, Technology Department, our World Language Department, and additional offerings. Did you know that we have an Air Force Junior ROTC program? This is a full year 5-credit elective. Students can take 4 years of ROTC. The information is found at the back of this PowerPoint. And for seniors, we have Apex Learning. These are individual online courses. A student would choose the subject they wish to take. There is an application which can be found now in the AP Night Google Classroom. And 1 period a day, you are able to work on the computer to complete your online class. Listed here are the subjects we offer, and as you can see, they are subjects that we don't offer in our regular classrooms during the day. And lastly, at the back of our course description book, we list our academies. Our academies are career programs for students who are interested in taking a collection of courses in a specific career. We have the Future Educators Academy, and this isn't just for students who want to be teachers. The Future Educators Academy also offers career information for anything related to the education field: physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, in addition to education. The Business Academy, we have an accounting strand and a marketing strand. And then we have our STEM academies. We have a biomedical, an engineering, and a computer science strand. 3 different strands of courses in the STEM Academy. This is the information for our Future Educators Academy. This is the information for our Junior ROTC program. And here are some final reminders. The window to make elective requests opens today and closes on February 12th. Sign into your OnCourse Connect account using your name and password, not your parent or guardian's, and make sure that you add at least 10 credits of electives and at least 1 to 2 alternates for each elective. I've created an example of how you should be inputting your electives. In yellow, these are 2 electives that I really want. I'll call those my first choices. In purple, I have 2 more electives that I want, but not as much as the 2 in yellow. So they're my second choices. So I will first input all 4 electives, one at a time. Then I will go in to each of the 4 boxes and add alternates. In gray, these are the courses that I'm okay with if I can't get any of the yellow or purple ones. So if you look in the boxes below, you see my 2 first choices, my 2 second choices, and then in gray, all the alternates that I'm still okay with. Please remember, any of the courses that you input, once you talk to your counselor about them at your scheduling meeting, you need to be okay with taking these classes. The computer will work to give you your first or second choice electives, but sometimes courses are at maximum or they just don't fit in your schedule. One last thing, schedules will not be changed once they are sent to you in August. So please make sure to contact your counselor and discuss any of your choices long before the 3rd week in August when schedules are sent. If you have any questions about the request process or anything else in this video PowerPoint, please feel free to email your school counselor or me, Mrs. Sokola, at donna.sokola@sayrevillek12.net. Thank you. Have a great day.